Quiche Lorraine. And here's what you'll need to make it. 1 1/4 cups flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 3 tablespoons shortening, 4 tablespoons cold butter, ice water, 6 slices of bacon, 4 eggs, 1 cup of cream, 1 cup of milk, 4 ounces of Gruyere cheese, a pinch of nutmeg, salt and pepper, a pie pan, a food processor, a rolling pin, a whisk, a tongs, a frying pan, and 2 mixing bowls. And you'll also need pie weights and tin foil. Today with the quiche, we're going to make our own pie crust, but if you'd like to save some time, you can buy it at the store. Now I put the dry ingredients in the food processor, the flour, the salt, and the sugar, and I'm going to pulse it just a couple times to make sure it's mixed well. Now I'm going to add the cold butter. I've cut it into small squares. I add that in. I'm just going to, when it's all set, I'm going to pulse it about 5 times. So I put the top back on. And then I pulse it 5 times. Now I'm going to add the 3 tablespoons of shortening. I'm going to put the top back on. I'm going to pulse this 5 or 6 times so that the shortening is about the size, the shortening and the butter are about the size of peas. So here we go. You should be. Now it's done in the processor, and we're going to take it and put it into a mixing bowl. And then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of very cold water. 1, 2, 3, 4. And take a spatula and just fold that water in. Now the dough is all nicely mixed together, and it sticks together in a nice ball. We take it and put it on some saran wrap, kind of create a little disc, add a little flour on top, then we wrap that up in saran wrap, and then we're just going to put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Now we've had the dough in the refrigerator for about half an hour. We're going to take it out of the saran wrap, put it right on the counter with a little flour. And what we're going to do is roll it out into a 12-inch circle. Now we've rolled it out to a 12 by 12 circle, and we're ready to transfer it to the pie pan. And here's how we're going to do that. We're going to fold it in half, and then fold it in quarters, and then transfer it into the pie pan, putting it in the middle, transferring it around, and there it's in. Now I've gone around and pinched the edges of the dough with my thumb and forefinger, and now I'm going to add the tin foil into the pie and add the pie weights, spreading those around. And now I'm going to put it in the oven, which is set at 375. Now the pie crust is in the oven cooking, so it's time to start working on the filling. The first thing we're going to do is cook the bacon. So I put the bacon all cut up right into the fry pan and let that cook for 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, now we're really multitasking. We've got the crust in the oven, the bacon's in the fry pan, and now we're going to make the custard filling. So we take 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks, put them in the mixing bowl, and we're going to take a cup of milk and then a cup of cream. So there's the cup of milk, cup of cream, and then just a pinch of nutmeg and some pepper. and then we whisk that all together. Okay, now we've had the pie crust in for about 17 minutes. We're going to take that out. And we're going to lift up the pie weights. And take that off. And then we're going to put it back in the oven to get it more brown for about 9 minutes. Now the bacon's done. I'm going to use a slotted spoon and just take it out of the fry pan and put it on a paper towel. Now the pie crust has been in for another 9 minutes. I'll take that out, and it's gotten nice and brown. And I'm going to add the bacon and the cheese. I'm going to spread that around the bottom of the pie crust. Here's the cheese. Now we've added the cheese and the bacon, and it's ready to put back in the oven. Put it in the oven, and we actually pull the rack out, and then we add the custard. And this is so that it doesn't spill. We fill it up. That should be good. And now we're going to let that, push it back in and let that cook for 32 minutes. And after cooking for about 32 minutes, it's ready to take out of the oven and cut and enjoy.